Very good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. I hope you all are studying properly. Children, we are discussing the chapter Age, Psychology and Life. In that chapter, so many things we have discussed. And lastly, we are discussing about the aggression. Aggression is something, a behavior that people do intentionally to harm other one, and this aggression may sometime convert into the violence, which is a destructive behavior. Secondly, the main root cause of aggression is frustration leading to the aggression. So, in the previous video, we have discussed about what is aggression, what are the causes of aggression. We also discussed there are some situational factors related to the aggression. So, let's discuss that in detail. So today in a video we will going to discuss about situational factors which are leading to the aggression, as well as how we can reduce the aggression and violence. So let's start. Situational factor. Leading to aggression. Situational factors leading to aggression. कुछ सिचुएशनल फैक्टर भी होते हैं जिसकी वजह से द पीपल विल बिकम एग्रेसिव. द फर्स्ट फैक्टर इज द लर्निंग. First factor is the learning. See, obviously, I think many times we have read about this word learning. कई बार हमने इस वर्ड के बारे में पढ़ा है. And about learning you have studied in detail in your class 11 also. That so many things are there which we learn. Maximum things we learn by observing other. दूसरों को देख के हम बहुत सी चीज़ें सीखते हैं. Either it is a good behavior or either it is a bad behavior. So among human beings, aggression is largely the result of learning rather than an expression of an inborn tendency. We study that aggression is also happen because of the reason is the inborn tendency. हमने जाना कि ये नेचुरल टेंडेंसी रहता है, जन्म से ही रहता है पर्सन में, और इट इज प्रेजेंट इन बोथ एनिमल एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग. बट इट हैज बीन फाउंड दैट इन ह्यूमन बीइंग द मैक्सिमम रीजन फॉर द एग्रेशन इज द लर्निंग रेदर देन इनबॉर्न टेंडेंसी. लर्निंग ऑफ एग्रेशन कैन टेक प्लेस इन मोर देन वन मोड. एक ही मोड से नहीं लर्निंग होती, बहुत तरीके से लर्निंग हो जाती है. इंडिविजुअल में एग्जिबिट एग्रेशन बिकॉज दे हैव फाउंड इट रिवॉर्डिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हॉस्टाइल एग्रेशन अलाउ द एग्रेसिव पर्सन टू गेट वॉट ही और शी वॉन्ट. दिस वुड बी द केस ऑफ लर्निंग थ्रू डायरेक्ट reinforcement. An individual also learn to be aggressive by observing others showing aggression. This is a case of learning through modeling. So learning किसी भी मोड में हो सकती है. देख के भी हम लोग सीख सकते हैं, जिसे ऑब्जर्वेशनल लर्निंग या मॉडलिंग करते हैं, या ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रेनफोर्समेंट. रिइंफोर्समेंट के बेसिस पे भी लर्निंग होती है, ठीक है। जैसे आपने एग्रेसिव बिहेवियर किया एंड फॉर दैट यू गेट द रिइंफोर्समेंट, ओके वेरी गुड, बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छी बात है, ओके। यू गेट अ प्रेज, यू गेट an appreciation for that one. So you have a tendency that yes, we should behave aggressively and it will be learned. Second situational factor which are leading to the aggression is observing an aggressive model. Observing an aggressive model. Yes, children, by watching an aggressive model, the person learn those behavior and they also themselves start behaving aggressively. Many research studies हुए हैं, they have conducted by the psychologists such as Albert Bandura and his collaborator, show the role of modeling in learning aggression. If a child observes aggression and violence on television, he or she may start imitating that behavior. Without doubt, violence and aggression shown on television and the film media have a powerful influence on the viewers, especially the children. But the question is, does merely seeing violence on television make a person aggressive? Or are there other situational factors that actually make a person show aggressive? Okay? So there are other factors also. So by watching an aggressive model also, one become an aggressive. But this is not this factor is not enough only. There are other factors also which are leading to the aggression. So first we have read about learning. Learning, through the learning we learn to become an aggressive, and by observing an aggressive model also. The third is the anger provoking action by other. Anger provoking action by other. Anger provoking action by other. कोई प्रोवोक कर दे आपको, कोई आपको पुशअप कर दे, तो that is also one of the factor which lead to the aggression. For example, if a person watches a movie that shows violence and is then made to feel angry, for example through insult or threat or physical aggression or dishonesty by another person, he or she may be more likely to show aggression than if he or she is not made to feel angry. In studies that tested the frustration aggression theory, provoking the person and making him or her angry was one way of inducing frustration. Provoke करना, induce करना, irritate करना. So in order to produce the anger in the person, and obviously the person will become aggressive. The next situational factor which are leading to the aggression is availability of weapons. Availability of weapons. Yes, children, it is also very true. If in your surrounding, in your environment, any kind of weapon was present, so that also induced the person to become aggressive. Some researchers have found that observing violence lead to a greater likelihood of aggression on the part of the observer only if weapons of aggression like a stick, pistol or knife are easily available. ठीक है, for example, you might have observed some of the people that they are in an anger mood. When they are in an anger mood, and when any kind of weapon is present outside, just for example, when the teacher scolded the child and if the teacher find any kind of stick, so he immediately put up that stick and we become an aggressive and become a violence. And maybe there's a situation also, if that weapon will not be available, the person will unable to find any such kind of weapon in nearby. So obviously maybe there will be the other side of the situation also can be happen, that the person will not become so much aggressive, not become violent. So that can be also a condition. Okay. So next situational factor which are leading to the aggression is personality factor. Personality. Yes, person's personality also matters a lot and also a point of concern. This is when interacting with people, we notice that some of them seem to be naturally more hot-tempered and show more aggression than others. We may conclude that aggressiveness is thus a personal quality. It has been observed that people who have very low self-esteem and feel insecure may behave aggressively in order to boost their ego. Likewise, people who have very high self-esteem may also show aggression because they feel that others do not place them at the high level at which they have placed themselves. So, they basically both the conditions are there. The person who is having the low self-esteem, they also behave aggressively. The person who is having a high self-esteem, they are also behaving aggressively. So person's personality is also like that one. Some of the persons are inborn with a short-tempered personality, so they easily become aggressive. बहुत जल्दी उन्हें गुस्सा आता है. They in a constant mood of anger. Okay, so these are some of the situational factors which are leading to the aggression. One more is left. It is the cultural factor. This is the cultural factor. Yes, the culture in which we are living, that also leading to the aggression. The culture in which one grow up can teach its member to be aggressive or not by encouraging and praising aggressive behavior or discouraging and criticizing such behavior. Some tribal communities are traditionally peace-loving, whereas others see aggression as necessary for survival. कुछ tribal communities भी होते हैं पीस लविंग होते हैं. सम ऑफ द ट्राइबल कम्युनिटीज जो होते हैं वो बहुत ही एग्रेसिव होते हैं. दे हैव टू बिकम एग्रेसिव फॉर देयर सर्वाइवल. सो ये कल्चर ही है. कुछ कल्चर बोलती है मीन्स सम ऑफ द कल्चर इन्फोर्स द एग्रेसिव बिहेवियर एंड सम ऑफ द कल्चर encourage it, some of the culture discourage it. So those who encourage it, the people have a tendency. So in some of the culture, the people have a tendency to encourage those behavior. So the child and the other person will learn the aggressive behavior, and the culture who discourage those things, so they will not learn it. So culture factor is also there which determine the aggressive behavior. So here we learned about this, what are the situational factors which are leading to the aggression. So these 6 are the main situational factors which are leading to the aggression. Studying about the aggression, we have discussed what are the situational factors which are leading to the aggression. Now we are going to discuss about how we can reduce the aggression and violence. Reduction. You can write down the measures to reduce. Measures to reduce aggression and violence. Measures to reduce aggression and violence. क्या measures हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं एग्रेशन और वायलेंस को रिड्यूस करने के लिए? So what will be the strategies should be adopted in order to reduce the aggression and violence? What should be the strategies? Knowing that aggression can have more than one cause, ये जानने के बाद कि aggression के एक नहीं बहुत सारे causes हैं. Can anything be done to reduce aggression and violence in society? Some of the remedies which can be suggested for curbing the violence and aggression. It may not be easy to ensure a society or environment that is free from frustrating situation. However, the learning of aggression can be curtailed by creating the appropriate attitude toward the general problem of growing aggression. Yes, children, it is very much true that we cannot assure that we completely remove the aggression from the society, and our society will become completely free from these psychological aspects, from these aggression and violence. But still there are something which can be done in order to reduce the aggression and violence. What are the things can be done? The first point is parents and teachers should be especially careful not to encourage or reward aggression in any form. The use of punishment to bring about discipline also need to be changed. इसीलिए बोला जाता है कि नॉन प्यूनिटिव पनिशमेंट्स देनी चाहिए इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग द प्यूनिटिव पनिशमेंट. ओके, सो पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स का रोल यहाँ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट केम पेरेंट्स एंड टीचर्स. पेरेंट्स एंड टीचर्स जो हैं दे should not, parents and teachers should not encourage aggressive behavior. Aggressive behavior को अगर if a child is doing an aggressive behavior, so don't encourage it. So what we have to do, we should not encourage the aggressive behavior and we should discourage it. Instead of encouraging, giving the reward, we should discourage it. But do not give the punishment. The idea of making the child in a discipline, the punishment concept should be changed and it should be require some modification. Second important point. Opportunities to observe and imitate the behavior of aggressive models should be reduced drastically. Yeah, provide less opportunity or no opportunity. No opportunity should be there. No opportunity should be there to observe aggressive model. No opportunity should be there to observe aggressive model. ठीक है, aggressive models को देखने के लिए कोई भी opportunity नहीं मिलनी चाहिए. Third, poverty and social injustice may be a prominent cause of aggression. Yeah, इन्हें भी थोड़ा ध्यान देने की, we have to focus on this one. Poverty and social injustice. Don't do injustice with anyone. Social injustice. That can also be the reason for the aggression. ये भी reason हो सकते हैं aggression के लिए. Poverty and social injustice. Because they can cause frustration in certain section of the society. Implementing social justice and equality in society may help in reducing aggression and aggressive tendencies among the individual. Lastly, apart from these strategies at the level of the community or society, it is important to inculcate a positive attitude toward peace. We should not only reduce aggression but also actively develop and maintain peace. So, the fourth important point for reducing the aggression and violence is promoting peace. पीस को भी सिर्फ फोकस हमारा इस चीज पे नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम एग्रेसिव बिहेवियर या एग्रेशन एंड वायलेंस को रिड्यूस करें, एज वेल एज इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू प्रमोट द पीस इन द सोसाइटी. पीस को भी प्रमोट करें, इस पे भी हमारा फोकस जरूर होना चाहिए. In fact, our own culture value have always favored peaceful and harmonious coexistence. The father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, gave the world a new view on peace that was not simply the absence of aggression. This was the idea of non-violence which he himself practiced throughout his life. Yes, children. So, we understand about the strategies through which we can reduce the aggression and violence. So I hope children you understand about that what are the techniques and what are the strategies, and by the use of that one we can reduce the aggression and violence. Like it is very important for reducing the aggression and violence. The role of parents and teachers matters a lot, because it is only the person whom the child will interact on a maximum time. The parents is the great source of learning for a child. The child used to learn so many things from their parent. So in that case, the parent role become very important and very sensitive toward the child. So if you want that the people will not behave aggressively, the people will not become violent, so it is very important on the part of the parent that they will do a good parenting teaching. The good parent, they will adopt a good parenting style, and if they adopt a good parenting style, it will definitely have an impact on the child. इससे बच्चे पे definitely effect पड़ेगा. And if the child learn the good thing, if the child will not learn the aggressive behavior, so our society is also free from the aggressive behavior. Then opportunity there for watching the aggressive model. Yes, aggressive models like usually children can watch the aggressive model from where? From which source? Obviously they watch the aggressive model in the televisions, or maybe some of the child is getting an environment at home also. Like for example, if father is behaving very aggressively with the child, so the father will become an aggressive model for the child, and the child used to imitate their father, okay, his or her father. So try to not to give an opportunity to the child to watch the aggressive models, okay, and just see and have a look over on the things, what are the things the child is watching on the TV or on the mobiles, phone, okay, because nowadays the child are using the mobile phone, so you have to keep your eye on that one also. So it become very important. Poverty and social injustice. Yeah, poverty is one of the main source of and I can say that social injustice you can say, or social inequality is one of the main source of frustration. And because of the frustration, we have read the theory of the Dollard and Miller, which says that frustration leads to aggression. So obviously, when people become frustrated, so it may lead to the aggression, and aggression may become a violence. So it is very important to remove this from the society, remove the inequality from the society, injustice which society is doing with the people, and the poverty, poor. Poor people are unable to fulfill their basic necessities. Provide them those necessities so that they will not get frustrated, and if they not get frustrated, they will not be become aggressive. One more thing, you might have observed that due to poor poverty, the people get frustrated and start taking the substances such as alcohol or cigarette, in order to reduce their level of stress. So what happened when they start taking the substance? So you might have observed that alcoholic जो होते हैं, the people who are alcoholic, the abuse, and they become more aggressive. They behave in an aggressive manner toward the other person in comparison to those who are not taking any kind of substance. So the avoid of taking such substances is also one of the way to reduce the aggression. Okay. Promoting peace, finally promoting peace play a very important role. Yeah, we do not only have to focus our attention on reducing the aggression and violence, but also we should have to focus our attention on promoting the peace. सिर्फ एग्रेशन को रिड्यूस नहीं करना, पीस को प्रमोट भी करना हमारा टास्क होना चाहिए. दैट शुड बी आवर टास्क. सो बाय फॉलोइंग दीज थिंग्स and by following these strategies, we are able to reduce the aggression and violence. So children, we have read all about the aggression and violence in this particular chapter. Now two more topics are left from this chapter, which we are going to discuss in the coming video. In the next video, we are going to discuss about it, about health and about impact of television on behavior. Okay. So many things, children, we have discussed in this chapter. We have discussed about environmental psychology part. We have discussed about the social psychology part. We have discussed how poverty, how discrimination, how disadvantage, how deprived section of the society, deprivation affect the psychological well-being of the individual. What is the poverty? What are its causes? What are its consequences? How we can eradicate poverty? Similarly, we studied about in detail about aggression and violence. What is aggression? The aggression is also divided into two parts: instrumental and hostile. Okay. So, and we read what are the causes of aggression and violence. So we came across so many causes of aggression and violence. Like it is seen to be an inborn tendency, physiological mechanism was attached, child rearing, frustration is found to be the main source. And we came across a term displacement, which play a very important role in your board examination. Displacement is also a kind of defense mechanism. Basically, we show our anger toward the weaker because we know that they will not do anything. We usually do not displace our anger on the stronger one, whom the person who is more stronger than you. Basically, we do more shown our aggression on the weaker person, क्योंकि हमारे में ये we know that they will not respond. So that is known as a concept is known as a displacement. Then we study about some situational factor and reduction. So almost we have covered this chapter. I hope you understand each and every topic. Still, if you find if you have any doubt in any of the topic, you will ask in the classroom. Okay, children? So I just hope आपको सारी चीज़ें समझ में आ गई होंगी. So keep learning, children. Keep revising. Make your notes properly. Make your notes on a daily basis. Don't skip any single day. Okay, don't skip. Daily study only make you daily and continuous study only make you stronger and make you perfect. Okay, thank you so much children for continuously listening to me and observing this video. Thank you.